Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Edimon Student Clubs. And today we are going with our cultural club. And today we have Maini Teresa with us. She is a pianist and she's gonna tell us basics of music and fundamentals of piano. So even this is very much helpful to all the beginners also. So people who wanted to learn from scratch can start today from here. And Maini is gonna teach you. So now I'm handing it over to Maini. Maini, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mining Teresa, and it's very nice to be here and teach you whatever I know. So, today we will be learning about the basics of piano, basics of the keyboard, and yeah, we'll look, look into that. I'll shift it to the laptop.
Yes, you shift into the laptop. I'll just make this. So guys, Maini is shifting to her keyboard. Yes, she has come.
Can you hear me, Soumya?
Yes, we can hear you, Maini.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and yeah, let's learn about the basics of piano. So, whatever you're seeing here, this thing, it's actually called a keyboard. There is a little difference between piano and keyboard. This thing, which is like small and you can carry it anywhere, that thing is this one particularly is called a keyboard. Piano is a little big, and and there's a slight difference in the notes that come out also. So yeah, we'll learn about the very basics of this keyboard. So yeah, as you can see, there are white keys and there are black keys. So yeah, these white keys here are generally called the notes, the normal keys, but each key here has its own name. We can call it that, like just like the sare gama we learn. Yeah, and the black keys here are called the sharps. So yeah, each and every key, including the black keys and the white keys present here, has its own name. So yeah, we'll look into that. Actually, we can see that these black keys are not present everywhere, right? They are alternatively arranged between the white keys, as you can see. Uh, as you can see, right? There are two white keys, black keys here, and three black keys here. These two sets of black keys and set of three black keys are present here, as you can see. Uh, actually, as you know, there are seven notes: the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. So yeah, the seven notes are present here. So as you can see, the white key present before the two black keys, as you can see here, there are two black keys present here. The white key present right before the two black keys is sa. So there are five sets of, as you can see, this two black keys here, two black keys here, two black keys here. So yeah, there are such sets. So before each set of these two black keys is sa. Sa, as you can see, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. We'll get back to sa, the key before the two black keys. So, to be very easy and helpful, and we name this Saregama Pa in like very easier way. We named it after alphabets. So like C A B C D E F G. But then in this case here the alphabetical order starts from C. So the white key present before two black keys is a C. I hope you are understanding. So the white key present before the two black keys is C. The white key after it is D. So C, D, E, F, G. Then after G we get back to A, B. Then we get back to C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. We come back to C here, which is before two black keys. I hope you understood the naming of the keys here. So, so every set has Saregama. Every set has C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But we choose for everything the set that's present in between, I mean, in the middle of the keyboard. So each set sounds different. So we can't call every key C. So we call them C1, the key present here before two black keys. This one is C1. This is C2. This is C3. This is C4, and this is C5. So yeah, each set we call it an octave. I'm repeating it. Each set we call it an octave. So there are five octaves present here. So yeah, just like this, white keys have names or like denoted by the alphabets or sarigama. The black keys are also given the names. So as you can see, there are five in a set in an octave. There are five black keys. So the first key we denoted it as C. So the black key present after the C is called C sharp. As we've already seen, all the black keys are called C. All the black keys are called sharps. So the key present after C, the black key present after C is C sharp. The black key present after D is D sharp. But as you can see, uh, there is no black key present after E, after the third key. So we don't have an E sharp. And as you can see, after F, there is a black key F sharp, then G, black key G sharp, then A sharp. Then for B, there's no black key, so no B sharp. So we'll just recall it quickly. Uh, the key present before two black keys is called C. So C sharp, D sharp, F, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, D. Then we come back to C. I hope you all understood it till here. So yeah, uh, the music theory consists of scales and chords and notes and notations. So just how we denoted them as alphabets, when we get deep into this musical theory, we'll see that there is a musical notation actually. Um, it's a little deeper. I'll just show you how it's actually written. These, as you can see, are the musical notations. If we go deep into the musical theory and learn it, we'll get to know what these notes are. So, the basic thing is learning these ABCs on the keyboard and recognizing each key, what it's like. If you practice so much, like if you practice this thing too much, your your mind will register it. So as soon as I show you a key and ask you what it is, you'll be able to tell what key it is. So just like this, it's a G, this is a C. So yeah, that's how it is. Now we'll just talk about scales, okay? So as we've learned, these particular sets are called octaves. We'll talk about one octave. So see this. Yeah. So this is a scale. This scale is called the C scale because it started at C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, G, F, E, is a C scale. This is a C major scale as you can see. So every note like C has its own scale, just like that D has its own scale, E has its own scale, just like that every note has its own scale. The sharps also have their own scales. So and the fingering is different, the notes are different for each scale. Here it's like continuously going, there are no black keys in between, there are no sharps in between. But for some other scales, just we'll see the D scale. This is a B scale and it has different fingering and it has sharps in it. So yeah, every scale is different, and that's what scales. So there are two different types of scales. Uh, one is major scale and the other is minor scales. So every key has major scales and every key also has a minor scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. This is C major scale. Just like that, C also has a minor scale. And if we go, if you know, deep into this, we'll learn about those scales. It's a little complicated, yeah. And just after learning the right hand stuff, we'll learn the left hand stuff. So yeah, I hope we are clear about the names of the sharps and the white keys present. Uh, just a quick recall. There are octaves. There are 5 octaves in a keyboard, and black keys are present, white keys are present. Black keys are called sharps, and each key is denoted by different alphabet, and each note has its own scale. There are two types of scales: major scale and minor scale. I hope it's clear till here. So yeah, next up we'll just talk about how exactly can we learn this keyboard. I mean, what are the steps of learning this keyboard? I mean, what are the scales and how exactly do I start learning this keyboard? So yeah, we'll look into that. So first up, we'll learn about scales. First, the C scale, then all the other scales with our right hand, along with the sharps. That makes C scale, C sharp scale, D scale. So we'll have all these scales with the right hand. Just like that, we'll be learning them with our left hand also. Like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, is with left hand. We'll learn all the scales with our right hand as well as with our left hand. That completes major scales. Now we'll learn about the minor scales with our right hand, all the minor scales. Then all the minor scales with our left hand. Yeah, by then we'll be a little perfect with our fingering also. I mean, we can do like it will be a lot easier for us to do the different fingering, tough fingering stuff also. So then we'll do the scales with both our hands like this. So yeah, after scales, just like every key has its own scale. Every scale has its own chord. So C scale has its own chord, D scale has its own chord, E scale has its own chord. We'll learn about then the next step after the scales is learning these chords. So that's a lot little deeper. Then after chords, we'll be learning the basic songs and the tough songs. By then, we'll be a little comfortable using our both the hands. So with our left hands, we'll be playing chords. With the left hand, we'll be playing chords. With the right hand, we'll be playing the notes. Both give out a beautiful song. So yeah, and after that, we can get into the notation stuff if we want to. Just the thing that I showed you all, and that time it will be a lot easier to learn the notation stuff because we are very clear with this all this alphabetical stuff and the positions and the notes that each key gives out. So yeah. Now we'll look into the fingering of the scale. Okay. So let's number our fingers. Take our right hand, number each finger. So my let's number our thumb finger as 1, then index as 2, then middle finger as 3, then ring finger as 4, and the little finger is 5. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hope you all can see this keyboard. Um, so yeah, let's see the fingering of scale, C scale. So C. So C, we'll start with our thumb finger. I'll just do it here. C with our thumb finger. C is the key that is present between two black fingers, just like how we all learned just now. We'll start it with our thumb finger. C, D with our index, E with our middle finger. Then we'll get back to the thumb finger at S. S with thumb, then index G, then middle finger A, then ring finger B. Then we'll get back to C with our little finger. Let's do it here. Thumb finger, index finger, middle finger. Then we get back to thumb finger, index, middle, ring, little. C, D, E, F, G, so I hope it clear with the fingering. Let's see if we can do it once more. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, A, G, F, E, D, C. So yeah, that makes it the fingering of each scale. Um, every scale almost has its 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingering. So yeah, now let's learn a small song. The song "Happy Birthday." I I hope you're all here up till here. So yeah, I'll just once quickly show how the song goes. Then we'll learn in detail, one like line by line. So yeah, first "Happy Birthday." Let's learn the first line. It is C, the key present before two black keys. One, one, two. Press the C twice. Then press the key on the right side, which is D. So C, C, D. Then again C. I use it here. C, C, D. Then we'll get back to C. Then we'll play the F, the key that is present before three black keys. C, C, D, C, F, E. C, C, D, C, F, E is the first line. So let's make it a little easier. I'll just show you the. Wait a second. So yeah, I hope you all can see this. The two black keys, the key present between the two before the two black keys is a C, and it goes on like that. So I hope it's clear. So we'll get back to the song Happy Birthday. So C, C, D, C, F, E. C twice, then D once, then again C, then F, then E. This is the first line. Then the second line, it's the same. C, C, G, C, G,
Mainly, like, could you just move your keyboard like a bit front, a bit slanter? Yes, exactly. Like, yes, Amor.
Can you all see the keyboard now?
Yes, now we could actually see the keys. Yes, yes, it's clear now.
So yeah,
Yes, carry on.
the key present before two blank keys. Yeah, C, C, D, C, F, E. Then C, C, D, C, G, F. Once let's quickly see the alphabetical order once again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you all want to, you can also take down the notes in a book. It will be a lot easier and helpful for you all. So the first line is C, C, D, C, F, E. The second line is C, C, D, C, G, F. We'll get into the third line now. Let's play the C twice. C, C, and play the next octave C. C, C, C. Did you understand this part? Playing the key before two black keys here twice, and going to the next key that is present before two black keys. Leaving a white key, playing the leaving a white key, then continue it. C, 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 A, F, E, D. Let's see that again. C, 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 A, F, D, E, D. That's the third line. Let's look into the first three lines again. C, C, D, C, F, E. C, C, D, C, G, F. C, 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 A, F, E, D. That's the first three lines of alphabet. And the last line is we'll play this black key, the last one in the three set of three black keys, the last one, which is A sharp, which is present after A. So we'll be playing that twice. Coming back to A, then F, G, F, A sharp, A, G, F, G. Let's repeat that once again. Once let's play the whole song. And I hope you all are clear with this happy birthday song. So yeah, now I just want to talk about this notation and grade stuff. So as I've shown, this is the notation thing. So yeah, actually every instrument has its exams. Like these exams are conducted by the Trinity College from London and various other colleges too. So yeah, for piano, you have to give your the exam is given on the piano, not on the keyboard. So yeah, for piano there are 8 exams. So 8 exams, and if we give that exam and we pass, we'll be given a certificate. It holds a lot of value, as it's given from the Trinity College of London. So yeah, piano has 8 exams, and that's what I wanted to teach you all for today. But there's still a lot of time. If you have any doubts that you want to ask, you can.
So mainly that was a very nice session. So now we have some questions to ask like regarding the vocals and all.
Okay.
So now like as a starter, as a beginner, like how can we train our voice? Like are there any rhythm exercises or something like that?
Yeah, there are exercises, and actually, as I learned keyboard, and you can use any other instrument, but I'll be taking keyboard, and I'll tell you about that. See, as I told about the scales, you can take a scale, or you can just down install the app on your phone if you don't have a keyboard. Then play a note and hum along with the note. See, like see, and you have to check if your voice and the note are like they're gelling. I mean, they're like you can't see the difference if I say see. Yeah, you have to do this with every note in one particular octave or one particular scale. If you do that every day, I suggest in the morning, you know, as time goes by, it'll be registered in your mind, and yeah, it will help a lot in vocals and as well as in the keyboard thing also. So yeah, you can practice and exercise like that.
Yeah, that was great. Like, are there any particular body postures or like what is the importance of body posture while playing the piano?
Yeah, so the thing is, the keys in the keyboard are very light, and you just touch it and it goes inside. But it's not the same for piano. The bigger version of the keyboard, as I told you, the keys are very hard, and also if you just can't play it simply like this, and you can't provide. I mean, the sound doesn't come out in piano. So a proper body posture and hand posture plays a vital role here. I mean, uh, sitting straight, straight, and playing it like this will be very easier in your fingering also. If you sit like if you don't sit up straight and play like this, you can't do the fingering easily. It will be a lot harder. So sitting straight and playing it like this, it will be a lot easier in playing an instrument. As for vocals, usually we sing it from our throats, but we shouldn't do that. Our voices should come from our diaphragm. So if we sit up straight, and it'll be a lot easier to get our voices from here. So it's more suggested to sit straight, and whether for vocals or for the instrumental. Yeah, you're not unmuted.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The other thing I would like to ask is while playing piano, we use our fingers a lot. So there are any specific exercises for fingers, like any complexion, finger complexions and all?
Yeah, there are. So
Yeah.
actually, in the beginning, while learning the scales and all, it'll be a lot. It'll be a little harder, like doing our fingering. It'll be a lot harder. We might get frustrated at a point, but as we keep practicing, it'll be easier. So there are various exercises to make it easy for us. I'll just show you at least two of it. So yeah, um, in a scale, you can do this as I told you, the C scale. Let me just play a C scale first. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You can do this for exercise part. I'm showing you. C, D, E, B, E, F, E, F, G, F, G, A, G, A, B, E, B, C. Then go back. C, B, A, B, A, G, A, G, F, G, F, E, F, E, B, E, B, C. Doing this, it will help our fingering a lot. So yeah, I suggest this exercises.
Yeah, that's great, Maini. So I would like to ask you, as mentioned earlier, like, could you please again tell us the names of the keys and like how are they organized on the keyboard exactly?
Yeah, so as you can see, the white keys are normally organized like one after the other, one after the other, right from start till the end. And the black keys are they are arranged alternatively, like sets of two and three in between the white keys, as you can see here. So it starts with set of two. Here it's two black keys, then three black keys, then two, then three, then two, then three, then two, then three, then two, then three. So yeah, this all makes five octaves, so five sets. So one set consists of two. One set consists of a two black key and a three black key. So yeah, and the naming of this set starts from the key present before the two black keys. Uh, I hope you are getting this.
Yes,
The
yes, yes, we do, we do.
the key present right before two black keys, that's where our naming starts, like sa or si. Sa in saregama, si in the alphabetical thing, and it goes on. So whatever the so we go like C D E F G A B C. Whatever the key, the white keys are named. If there is a black key present after the white key, the black keys are given the same name. Just like
Yes.
if a black key is present after C, it's given the C name, but a sharp is added to it. So yeah.
That was actually amazing. The other thing I would like to ask is like, is there any training? Like, do you need to train your ear like to hear different notes and all, like developing different notes?
Yeah, I mean, there's no particular training or stuff like that. But then one thing only that plays a major role in like singing part or in the playing part is listening. Listening to the song to like how many ever times. The more times you listen to the song, it will be a lot easier for you to identify the difference between the notes, the rhythm, the timing. Yeah, it will be a lot easier like that. See, as you keep
Yeah, that
listening,
was yes,
yeah,
yes, that was
yeah,
yeah, Mani, carry on.
yeah, that's it. As you keep listening to it, we'll know like what's the count of the song. It will be easier.
Yes, that was literally amazing. Like we had a very great session today with you.
Yeah,
So,
thank
once before we wrap it up, like once will you give a complete overall introduction and summary on the piano?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay. And let's just look into whatever we learned today, like from the beginning till the end. So this thing here is called a keyboard, and it has black keys and white keys. The black keys are called sharps. Each and every key present on this keyboard has its own name, or it's denoted by an alphabet or a musical note like saregama. So yeah, now the black keys are arranged alternatively, like set of two and set of three. They're present like that on the keyboard in between the white keys. So the naming of the particular set starts from the key present before the two black keys. It starts from there and it ends in the same note where the two black keys are present. So yeah, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It's the same, yeah. And as you can see, each note has its own scale. Let me just show you two to three scales. I basically this is C scale. I'll just show you D scale. So D scale, and just like that, every other note present here has its own scale along with the sharps here. We call it C sharp scale, D sharp major scale, F sharp scale, F scale, so yeah, like that. And we learn the scales with our right hand, then with our left hand. This finishes the major scale. Just like that, there are minor scales also. So we'll learn the minor scales with our right hand, then with our left hand. Then we'll learn the chords. Each scale has its own chord. C scale chord, D scale. So C major scale chord, C minor scale chord. Yeah, major chord is different. Again, minor chord is different. Yeah, like that. Then we'll be learning basic songs, just like how you saw Happy Birthday. Then we'll build, and we will learn all the other songs, like movie songs and all the other songs. And if we like, if you want to, then we can go into the notation, musical notation part, and give our exams. Yeah, and every song, if every song is played in every scale. See, the Happy Birthday song just now I played was in one scale. Just like that, it can be in C scale also, in D scale. So every song is present in every scale. So if a person is singing in a scale, you can identify in which scale he's singing, and you can play accordingly in that particular scale. So the person's voice and the music matches. So yeah, every scale, I mean, every song is present in each scale. And
Yeah, Maini, like as you mentioned now, like could you please tell me how to identify the scale according to the voice of the person who is singing?
yeah, just like how I told you, first listening plays a major role, and as you keep playing the scales, no, the notes get registered, and I hope you're understanding my point. And
Yeah, yeah.
once you listen to the person singing, no, you'll automatically be able to find the note. And like, see, every day you're playing the C scale. If a person is singing in that particular scale, you know, "Arey, he or she is singing in the C scale, since you're playing the scale. So once you're
Yes,
perfect with the scales, it will be a lot easier to find the person if is singing in the
yes,
same.
that was great.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's it. Yeah.
yeah, thank you, Maini. Thank you for all your patience today. Thank you for being with us today, and that was such a great session. Hope this actually helps many beginners.
I
Uh,
hope.
yes, yes, even we do like people who wanted to start from now, or even if they wanted to start from the scratch, this would actually help. This would actually be very helpful to them. So I would actually feel it. So yeah,
Yeah. Actually,
thank you, Maini. So is there
thank you.
anything you would like to add on?
Yeah, two to three words I'd like to tell you all.
Yes.
Uh, Firstly, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share whatever I know. I'm like not a pro in this thing, but then you gave me this chance. Thank you so much, first of all, and thank you
Yeah.
so much for patiently listening, like with patience listening to whatever I told you. I hope you all understood something, and I hope it wasn't boring. So
No,
yeah,
not at all. Like, actually, many people who are interested in music feels this helpful. Like, they find it helpful for sure, no doubt. And thank you, Maini, for coming. And guys, please do follow Edumon on Instagram and also download your app in the Play Store for any further update. We'll be conducting events like this, and we do have student clubs. Like, we have 6 student clubs, namely English Club, Sports Club, Coding Club, Career and Skills Club, entrepreneurship club, and cultural club as well. So events will be happening for each club, and for the updates for each club and for the club events and all, you you can follow us on Instagram, and as well you can download our app as well in the Play Store. Apart from club events, we do have resources for all the engineering students, like study materials, previous year question papers, everything. And apart from this, we also have upskilling courses, like if you wanted to do. So guys, please download Edumon app so that you can find all the resources. And thank you, Maini. Thank you today. Thank you, everyone.
thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, that was our pleasure actually there. Thank you.